Good morning. Welcome to 10 Minutes in the Text. My name is Ted Doering. I'm the pastor of Narrative Church in Round Rock, Texas. I'm excited to be with you this morning as we dive into our sermon text for the week. Just a real quick look over, kind of the first look I take into the text for the week. So I invite you to join me. So we've been going through Hebrews 11 this summer, and this week we are Hebrews 11 verse 31, talking about Rahab. So let's look at Joshua 2 and Joshua 6 to get that story. And Joshua, the son of Nun, so this is the guy who follows Moses, right? Leader of Israel, sent two men secretly from Shittim as spies, saying, "Go and view the land, especially Jericho." And they went and came into the house of a prostitute whose name was Rahab, so that's our character today, and lodged there. So they stayed in that house. And it was told to the king of Jericho, "Behold, men of Israel have come here tonight to search out the land." Now, this is a big deal because Israel has been on the move, right? So they're moving out of the wilderness into the promised land. So the king's going to want to pay attention to this. The king of Jericho sent Rahab, saying, "Bring out the men who have come to you." So he knows where they are. So he's saying, bring them out. "Who entered your house, for they have come to search out all the land." Hey, these are spies on our nation. Bring them out. We want to question them, probably punish them. But the woman had taken the two men and hidden them. So Rahab hides the men. And she said, "True, the men came to me, but I did not know where from. And when the gate was about to be closed at dark, the men went out. And I do not know where the men went. Pursue them quickly, for you will overtake them." So she not only hides them, she also sends the people of Jericho who are hunting them on a wild goose chase. But she had brought them up to the roof and hid them with the stalks of flax that she had laid in order on the roof. So stalks of flax, think of this kind of like it's the stalks of wheat, right? So, here are the guys hiding, and then there are these stalks of flax, and so she's put them underneath to keep them hidden. It's kind of hiding in a hay bale, if you will, right? So let's keep going here. "So the men pursued them on the way to the Jordan as far as the fords." So this is the Jordan River. "And the gate was shut as soon as the pursuers had gone out." So they think they've gone, so they pursue as far as the Jordan River, and then they shut the gate so no one can get in. "Before the men lay down, she came up on the roof and said to the men," now this is the point, right? This is the story. "I know that the Lord has given you the land, and that the fear of you has fallen upon us." So she knows about God, right? She fears him. "That all the inhabitants of the land melt away before you. For we have heard of how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea before you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the two kings of the Amorites who were beyond the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom you devoted to destroy." Right? So she's heard the stories. She knows, hey, these people are no joke, and if God is on their side. "And as soon as we heard it, our hearts melted, and there was no spirit left in any man because of you." Right? So the king, now think of these two different reactions to this. So Rahab, she hears all this stuff, fears God. Right? She comes to this understanding of who God is. The king and most of Jericho hear about what Israel has done, and they fight back. Right? They don't think, how strong is God? They think, how terrible are these Israelites? For the Lord your God, he is God in the heavens and above and on the earth beneath. So she has this confession of who God is. "Now then, please swear to me by the Lord that as I have dealt kindly with you." Now this is a big deal. Swear by the Lord, okay? You're going to lock it in. This is going to be a big promise. "As I have dealt kindly with you, you will also deal kindly with my father's house, and give me a sure sign that you will save alive my father and mother, my brothers and sisters, and all who belong to them, and deliver our lives from death." And then the men said to her, "Our life for yours, even to death." So she promises, she asks for this promise, for this conviction that this is what's going to happen. And then so they say, "Hey, we promise, this is what's going to happen." And then they say, "If you do not tell our business," so if you keep a secret of ours, and when the Lord our God gives us the land, we will deal kindly and faithfully with you. So there's the promise that when God takes the land, they're going to deal kindly and faithfully with them. Just like the dog is, hanging out on the couch back there. So now this here, we're jumping ahead. This is chapter 6, 22 through 25. So this is now they've taken Jericho. The walls are coming down. So this is what Joshua commands. "But to the 2 men who had spied on the land, Joshua said, 'Go into this prostitute's house and bring out from there the women and all who belong to her, as you swore to her.' So the young men who had been spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father and mother and brothers and all who belonged to her. They brought out all her relatives and put them outside the camp of Israel. And they burned the city with fire and everything in it. Only the silver and gold and the vessels of bronze and iron they put into the treasury of the house of the Lord. But Rahab the prostitute and her father's household and all who belonged to her, Joshua saved alive. And she lived in Israel to this day, because she hid the messengers whom Joshua had sent to spy out on Jericho." So she trusts God over man. Now look at how Hebrews talks about her. "By faith, the people of the Red Sea crossed on dry land, but the Egyptians, when they attempted to do the same, were drowned. By faith, the walls of Jericho fell as they were encircled for 7 days." And then here's Rahab. "By faith, Rahab the prostitute did not perish with those who were disobedient, because she had given a friendly welcome to the spies." So it's credit to her as faith, that this is God at work in her life. The Holy Spirit working here to bring her to this point of saying, I'm going to trust in God over man. So that's the story of Rahab that we're going to be diving into this week. We look forward to meeting with you on Sunday morning at the Texas District Mission Center. If you live in the Round Rock, Georgetown, Pflugerville, Leander area, looking for a church, we'd love to have you with us. If you live somewhere else and you're looking for a gospel-based church, just get in touch with me, ted@narrative.church. Would love to recommend a church to you in your area. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you on Sunday.